Okay, we're just gonna start it up. This is the first time that we've started it with the crossover pipe and everything welded up.
Mint.
Mint.
Better than loud.
Ready?
Yeah. Good thing you shut it off.
Why?
Just blowing flames out of her.
Blowing flames out of it.
Yep.
What? That's the camera.
She was doing that.
What? Flames?
Yeah, some flames out of her.
Why?
Because it probably has no oxygen sensor hooked up.
Or math.
Or mass, so it's just putting so much fuel in it.
So now we started up the truck with just the crossover pipe and everything all welded up, good to go. I want to put my turbo on, try it out. And so this is what I got so far from my oil feed. This is the factory oil pressure sending unit. Broke off. And then I just drilled and tapped the middle for 1/8 fitting, I think. And then 1/8, yeah. Then this is eBay feed and line and crap, and so I sure hope this is enough line, because if it's not sure what I'm gonna do yet. So I posted on Slab Mechanics asking with this tiny little hole would supply enough oil for my turbo, and everyone
45 turbo.
GT45 turbo, and everyone, well, not quite everyone, but most people recommend I drill that out to 8th inch, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Try to make sure it's straight.
Yeah. That is some soft aluminum.
This left.
Yep. There it is. 8th inch. Hopefully doesn't make my turbo smoke like a Mack truck. Oh, we'll see. So we just ripped out the intake really quick. I didn't figure I should video it because it's pretty self-explanatory. It's not very hard. Even left the fuel rails attached. But as you can see, we had a fire here last year. Actually, like the first day I got it running, we had a massive fuel leak, and caught fire and melted a bunch of stuff. But never bothered to fix it because I figured it still runs, so I don't really care. But we ripped this off so I can get to the oil pressure sensor back there, because I need to put this in. And thank goodness I took the intake off, because this would suck to do otherwise. But I think I'm going to have to get some more fittings for this to raise it up more, like get a straight fitting. I don't think my hose is going to be long enough. So, see what I gotta do. Bam. So I ran to the today I ran to the parts store quick. I picked up some stuff for my oil feed, for the turbo oil feed. This is what I got so far. I look like so tired in this video. So, here's my feed, what I was going to do for the feed. And then, they didn't have a long pipe with 1/8 inch thread on both sides. So I got 2. And that adds that up like 4 inches, so should be good. And also, picked up 1 1/16 socket so I can rip out the old sensor because I didn't lost my socket that was actually big enough for that. So that'll be nice. Do that today. Hopefully get that thing on, then get the intake back on so we can fire it up. We'll see. I'm just gonna rip out my oil pressure sensor. Hopefully quick. There's a stock oil pressure sensor. Here's what's going in its place. Here's the new oil pressure sensor thing, and gonna be the feed for my turbo. So I'm really hoping that that doesn't leak, as because there's 5 possibilities where it could leak. So I really hope for the best, because it's kind of hard to check back there to make sure if it's not leaking or not. Here's my oil feed line, threaded in and everything, and it will be so close making it to my turbo. So I really hope it fits. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna throw the intake on.
What do you need to start for?
Okay, so here's we're gonna start it for the first time.
Oh, she's dripping.
We don't have wastegate and we don't have oil hooked up, so
We're just gonna hold all this thing at once.
Huey's got the funnel full of oil,
Not full, but
and he's gonna hold the
and not
oil
burn
feed
at the same time.
Should I pour some more oil in? Oh, now it's good. Ready?
Look at me in the background.
Why?
How come this thing's not pulling up?
So, yeah, yesterday. So yesterday when I was working on my, all the oil feed line and everything, I put that on in the video, and I wasn't really happy with how the line had to go in behind, and it kind of just put a lot of pressure on the fitting down in there. So today I ran to the parts store again, actually like a local peavy mart. I don't know if they have those in America, but we've got a bunch of those here in Canada. But I picked up a couple parts here. So I got a 6-inch piece of 1/8 inch, and then I got another, I think it's like 2.5 inch or something. And then I just got a coupler. And finally, the most important part, the 90. So that's what I needed, so I could bring that out and then like jet out. So then the oil feed hose just connects straight on. I wanted to do that, just take some of the pressure off the fitting, and then maybe make it easier to hook up my hot side to the turbo. So I'm gonna try to throw that on in the video, but without ripping my intake off, because that really sucked to do. Good thing we got Huey on the situation. Okay, should be good. This is my old setup that I had in the back. Now I'm gonna replace it with this, but I gotta figure out the configuration. I'm not really sure I'm gonna run it yet. So, yep, that's what I'm gonna do. This is what I got so far for on the back. The only problem is I gotta really watch for leaks, because that is a lot of fittings. But this will make my life so much easier. Well, I hope you guys liked that video today. If you want to see more of this content, please like and subscribe. Throw a comment up there too if you want to. Throw a comment if you want to see Huey in his goggles more often. That's what we'll do. And come back next week. We'll throw another video up. Right, Huey?
Yep.
Yes. Have a good day, guys.